what is different? Unknown here. And yeah, so I promised I actually was gonna do another devlog in the end of this month. But so for the past 2 weeks, I kind of burned out on game development, learning game development. I was actually I wasn't really having as much fun as it was in the past. So I actually had to switch up a few things. I saw that I'm not ready to take it on a full-fledged project yet. So I took a step back. I decided, and I'm developing something more simpler, and it's simply a jumping game. So I'm gonna I'm gonna show you the everything that you see here was actually created by myself. Yes, yeah, that's why it actually looks bad and off center. I took a, I pretty much was looking at a few cars. These are different types of currencies. There's bronze, gold, and diamond. This is kind of like what I made to test out the kill the player function. I actually never noticed the OBS never showed my mouse and stuff. Okay, but here's a win, and this is just random log. Don't ask me why we don't talk about the random log. Not about the random log. But let's break it down a bit of what I done. And yeah, this is a simple music that I wrote in like 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes, maybe even 5 or upwards to 15 minutes. But player's still very simple. Like, it's a third person camera. Like, the cars actually have a collider that which case actually kill you. So, and it makes you restart. I've also made sound effects. And they're all different based around the coin that you actually touch. So, now let's go to the main menu. Still pretty keeping it simple. The music is a very different vibe than what I actually wrote in the past. And I just realized it's a bit too quiet. So, yeah. This is the level idea. So, I'm still working it. I've only been working on this project for like 5 days. But I do have like the river kills you. And one thing, if you fall under the map, it actually destroys just destroys your player object, and it gives you the prompt to retry. So, yeah. All honestly, it wasn't really that difficult because I've done a bit of practice. So, let's break down the menu. I actually thought for this one it would actually be a good idea to actually have the what actually controls the loading the game be on the game manager. So as you can see, we have the dev room, which case was what I showed you guys first, and then there's the prototype of the first level, and then yeah, there's game objects with a button here. Yeah. In which case, pretty much just it has the game manager script and loading the level. For the level, we actually have it's a bit different because we can't really showcase on Unity. So what you guys actually see, if I actually play the screen, is actually not gonna do anything. So far on the editor, this is pointless. But it's fine. I think it was good. We have the main menu music in here. I might actually change a few settings, maybe make it lower the music, but for now I think it's like pretty cool. But so in here we have the. I've actually tried giving a bit of organization stuff, having some. For me, I like having a underscore mat because then it allows me to just underscore mat materials and stuff. It kind of helps looking up better. Yeah. For the prefabs, I have just simply a simple sphere object with different colors. The obstacles, I'm gonna let's go in the dev room. Yeah. But for the car, so we have it's a simple car model with a box collider on the outside. The wheels were all game object. I think I used 1.5. It's all a bit different, but it was a bit of challenging because, especially to get the glass was pretty easy. Just making the model, as you can see, there's actually a bit of a few mistakes, but it's fine for the first time actually attempting making car models. So now, I don't think I've tested the score function. So, oh wait, I think I did it. I did that. Well, I'll actually explore. But the coins all have the way they work is I can actually switch on the inspector. It kind of actually helps them make it easier in case I actually want to change the value of the coins. But it's also a simple script. We have this up there. This one just takes the player score, and this is what actually implements the score. Also, it's funny because I actually made a mistake when I was actually coding this. I actually put this as this. You want to have the first variable in here. If you have just this, you're gonna get the value of the coin. It's not gonna increment. So yeah, it's also I closed the player. No, but this pretty much detects if your position is under the map, and it still allows you to retry. This is the movement. I've actually thought it was easier to just put define the vectors, have a vector tree move direction, and title this the ones the inputs here. And then just go transform and that translate instead of rigid body that add force. Since it kind of makes it easier. And yeah, there's also the text jump. Also, one thing that I was actually looking for was actually the invoke function. Yeah, I actually followed the Dave's tutorial. I was looking at Dave's tutorial, and I actually thought that was a good idea instead of actually using a coroutine like I used for Rhythm Render. So, well, but anyway, so for now we have a simple game concept, and even though I have the Rhythm Runner, I'm not gonna drop that project. But I believe that I should definitely develop something more simpler and easier to learn the mechanics and stuff. Get more used to making the mechanics and stuff. Before I can actually go to like bigger projects, like taking 1 month. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I think this was also pretty good for like a 3 day, 3 day work project. And yeah, if you're wondering how I make the camera, I use Cinemachine, which case actually kind of give effects and stuff. It's actually much easier than I just prefer using the Cinemachine because when you actually die, it actually switches to your main camera, and it actually looks nice. But if you didn't just use the main camera, you wouldn't even have anything. It would just be a black screen, I think. Yeah, it would actually just be a black screen. But yeah. So I think for the next what I'm gonna do next is I want to get this the car section moving. Kind of make something slightly nicer here, because currently the roads are actually pretty simple. So I can give some a bit of a change into this, make sure everything moves and actually spawns in the place, moves in left and right. Maybe I should do something amongst those lines for the inspector also. So either way, short video talking about game development, as well as talking about my new mindset, because when I was doing Rhythm Runner, I also was just simply implementing mechanics as I was going. It's kind of just complicated things too much. So I have a more of a planned mindset. I'm gonna plan something, and then we're gonna work on it and implement. Get the coding done first, and then we can actually do a level design and stuff. Though we don't have the code like fully ready, especially for the car movements. I think we're actually pretty organized, and it would actually be fun. Maybe making if the objects actually collide with each other, it kind of gives a explosion. I think that would be cool. But for now, thank y'all for coming. If you guys enjoyed this devlog, hit that subscribe button. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out, brothers.